Hi guys, I'm back. Right now I'm on my spring break, and basically I've not really have anything planned for spring break except that I got my wisdom teeth on Monday, and today's Wednesday, so I haven't really been doing anything exciting. I'm actually going to North Carolina on Friday, so that's cool, I guess. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the wisdom teeth experience, as you can tell by the title, I guess. So basically, I got my wisdom teeth taken out the other day, and I was awake during it. And I originally did not want to get my wisdom teeth taken out awake. They asked me if I wanted to be awake or asleep, and I said asleep. And then I was by myself when I did that. So then when I came home, told my mom about the appointment. She was like, "So, did you ask them how much it was to be awake or be asleep?" I was like, "No, I just know that I want to be asleep." And she was like, "Oh, well, it's probably cheaper." So she called them and they were like, "Yeah, it's whatever price, I don't really know." So she's like, "Yeah, she's gonna do awake." And I'm like, "No." And then, like, she wanted me to go to alone, and I was like, "Please, no." Anyway, so finally, I had, like, when she made it on my spring break, which, I mean, let's be real, I probably wasn't gonna do anything anyway. So so then the day before comes, and I asked my friend if she can come with me because I didn't want to go alone. And luckily, she said yes after a little bit. I picked her up, and then we went to um, the office, and then we got there pretty early. So then they got me in real quick, and whatever. And then finally, the guy comes in. They put in like these two, like, those numbing, like, ear swabby things. I don't really know what they're called. Cotton Q-tips. You know how they have those for sale at like the store? If you have like a toothache, you can like numb your teeth or whatever. They kind of gave you that, and they put it in your mouth, and they were like, "This is to numb it before they put the shots in or whatever." And I was like, "Cool." So then, like, I sat there for a while with those things in my mouth, and then finally he comes in and gives me the shots. And I watched a few YouTube videos before going in, and I had heard that the shots are huge, but he did a good job of like not showing the shots. So I was like, okay, this is cool. And he was like, "This is the worst part of your day." I was like, "I don't know," because I heard stories before how it's like sucks, like it hurts getting them out also. So I was a little like, mm. And so then he does the shots, and he's like, "This is the worst part is of being awake is feeling the pinches. So you're gonna feel a little pinch." So he does this side first, and it didn't hurt like at all. Like it felt pinchy, but I have a high tolerance for pain, so I was like, that was nothing. Then he got onto this side, and I thought I passed out for like a quick second because like I saw stars. It hurt so badly. It felt like he hit a nerve. Like I could feel it going through. And like then he was like, "Okay, this is the worst part." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like he's like, "I wait for this part for last because this is the part that hurts the most." He does the top like two in the back or whatever. And so then he did that, and it didn't hurt as much as it hurt right here, but it still hurt. And then he was like, "You went white on me for a second." And I was like, and like tears were like almost coming, but I was like holding it back. And then he was like, "Are you gonna cry?" And I was like, "Maybe." And then I started crying. And he was like, "Okay, if you're gonna cry, I'll leave you with her, and then like wait for the numbing to like hit or whatever." So then I'm left in this room for like 30 minutes, pretty much. And I'm like crying, and then I stop crying, and then I'm texting my friend because she didn't come back with me. I'm texting her, and I'm like, "Please pray for me. Like it really hit. Like before I was fine. I was like, I got this." And then like that happened. I was like, "I don't got this." And then I felt like my lip was like out to here because of the numbing. And then I had my phone obviously, so I can like look at myself, but I like refused to look at myself because I was like, I'm gonna start crying again. Like I can't. My lip is so huge. And like it's the weirdest feeling. Your lip feels like your whole like bottom half feels like it's like out to here. And then I'm texting. I stopped crying, and then I texted her, and I like told her like the story, and then I started crying again because I was reliving it. And then he came in to check on me, and like he told me that there was some emergencies or whatever, and sorry for the wait or whatever. And then he left, and then he was like, "You're still crying?" I was like, "Yes." I was like, I stopped and then I started again. He was like, "Okay," and he like gave me tissues and then he left or whatever. And then I could hear them like doing a surgery on someone else, and they're like, "Sweetie, you have to breathe. You have to breathe." And like she stopped breathing, and then like I guess they finally like woke her up or whatever. And then he when she woke up, he was like, "We lost you there for a second." And I was like, "This is not helping." And so then finally he comes in to, which is like an hour later because my appointment was at 11:30. I got there like at 11, got in, and then didn't get my surgery until like 12:30. So yeah. So then he like starts, and literally it took like not even a minute to get all my teeth out, and it didn't hurt at all. And I was like, wow. And he was like, "See, the anticipation's the worst part." And I was like, "Yeah." And so then the lady gives me my stuff, and she's like, "All right, come on." And then um and I get my stuff, and then I leave, and then she's like, "Are you gonna cry when you get out there?" And I was like, "No." I really wasn't. I was just like in a kind of shock from the fact that it didn't hurt. And she was like, "It's okay if you are. I mean," I was like, "Just whatever. I'm leaving." Like, so then I get it, and my friend, I let my friend drive because I didn't feel like driving. And then we get in the car, and everything's fine. I'm like, "Wow, that was easy," and blah blah blah. And then I'm like talking, but I can't really talk. I'll put in a video because I actually have one video. I thought I had more, but I didn't save them by accident. But like I cannot talk because my tongue is like swollen and my mouth is swollen. I was like, wow, that didn't hurt at all. And like so I'm talking to her on the ride home, and it's like a 30-minute ride. Then finally I had the ice packs on. They didn't give me like that head wrap thing, they just gave me like ice packs. And so then I like had them on like this. Even though I didn't really need them, I felt like they gave them to me so I should use them. And then I took it off and then I looked at it and I was like, "Is that blood? Was that there before? Did they give me a dirty like ice pack?" And then I was like, "Wait a second." And then I look in the mirror and I'm like bleeding, and I started freaking out because I was like, "That is so much blood! Oh my gosh!" It was probably my fault though. I mean, you're bleeding a lot anyway, but I was talking at the same time, which is not a smart idea, I guess. So then I'm like taking the gauze that they gave me and I'm like putting it on me, and like it's filling up and it's like gross. I'm sorry. And so then like even like it got on the prescription that I was supposed to give to the pharmacist, which I did, but I didn't say anything. So so yeah, just know that there's gonna be a lot of blood afterwards, and to minimize it, I guess don't talk. But I mean, there's gonna be blood anyway. And so then I get to her house and I'm like, "Can you give me napkins?" And so then I go in, I fix myself up, I change the gauze because it was like that gross. Like I'm bleeding on the floor. I'm like, "This is so gross." And then I like clean it up and try to clean myself up. And then it didn't really hurt at that point. I was still numb. And so then finally I go to the pharmacy numb because anyway, and so then he can see that I'm like all like, and he was like, "You can wait. It'll take like 10 minutes." And I'm like, "All right." So then I decided to wait, and then I gave him my like nasty bloody prescription, but he didn't say anything. So anyway, and then they gave me hydrocodone and ibuprofen, and then I went home and I took the ibuprofen right away. I think I didn't take the hydrocodone because I'm kind of scared of that because my mom's in the medical field and she always had bad reactions to like oxycodone and stuff like that. So I was scared that I would have a bad reaction. And I wasn't that much in pain because I still was numb. So I was just like, I'll just take the ibuprofen. And then I went to sleep. Or I watched some TV and then I went to sleep. And then I woke up and I was still numb when I woke up actually. And then I took another ibuprofen. I still haven't taken the hydrocodone. I'm too scared to, and it hasn't hurt to the point where I need it. I keep it by me just in case it's gonna start really hurting, and it hasn't. And then food-wise, I've just been eating like mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. So, I mean, I feel like I could eat hard stuff. I just don't want to get it like in my teeth, so I haven't really yet. I have a little, but I guess you're not supposed to, so shh. But yeah, it hasn't really hurt, and it wasn't really a bad experience except for when I got the shots and I was freaking out. My heart rate was like crazy, going crazy fast, and I was like, I wish I was asleep right now. I wish I was asleep. I don't want to do this. I'm so scared. I've heard horror stories about you could hear the drilling and stuff, but I guess my teeth weren't that bad, and two of them are already out, and then these two were like right on the surface. They weren't out yet, so it didn't hurt at all, and I was like, thank you. But basically, if you're gonna get your teeth out, your wisdom teeth out, I would say the scariest part is getting the shots. It really depends on which way your wisdom teeth are um, coming in and placed. So, really ask your doctor how intensive it's gonna be, and then decide. But if you have to get them because of money problems or whatever, it's not the worst thing, you know. And then after you can just drug yourself up. So that's fine. So yeah, that's my story. And obviously everybody's different. And I typically have a high tolerance for pain, so that's probably why I haven't eaten the hard stuff yet. So I mean, it really all depends on you as a person and your tolerance to pain. Like right now, it kind of is irritating because I'm talking a lot, but it's not that bad. So after this, I'm probably just gonna take another ibuprofen and like call it a day. So yeah, see you soon, and thank you for watching like always.